Yeah, so thanks for having me. My name is Warren Morris. I'm Senior Manager of Product Management for AGCO. I've been with AGCO for 11 years and most recently have been working on clean energy product roadmap. Alternative fuels does encompass a lot of different alternatives. We're looking at a wide range, what we call a wider spectrum of power, depending on the application. So AGCO is looking at everything from renewable fuels to hybrids to full battery electric vehicles and fuel cells. So there's a very wide range of alternative fuels that can be discussed again, depending on the application and the customer profile. The reason we need to transition or begin transitioning from fossil diesel to alternative fuels is I would say multifaceted. In addition to the environmental impact, we believe there's economic benefits for the farmer by creating a circular economy and introducing new feedstocks to those farmers and creating energy independence. All of those reasons lend themselves to trying alternative fuels, although we do still believe that fossil diesel will have a significant role in agriculture as well. Yeah, at AGCO, we are looking at a wide range because there's not necessarily a clear winner, and the best fuel may differ depending on the region or the customer. So we're looking at a wide range of products. If you consider the low horsepower tractors, we're looking at battery electric alternatives. And as you start growing up in power as well as use, and in terms of number of hours in the field, you start looking at other alternative fuels, and that may be it may be ethanol, it may be biomethane, renewable diesel, and then on the high end, the highest horsepower, we still see that's where the fossil diesel will remain. Yeah, certainly it is a great alternative as a drop-in replacement fuel. So we are again depending on where you are in the world, it is more readily available, and the cost parity is much closer to fossil diesel. So in fact, in our factory in Finland where we make our Valtra branded products, we are already putting renewable diesel or HVO into the products as they leave the factory. But if you're talking North America, it's more concentrated in certain areas, the West Coast, the Gulf Coast, from an availability perspective. So uh, depending on the availability and the subsequent cost, that's where you start getting into a lot of different alternatives. I would say the key barriers we try to look at it, under a lens of three, and that's the availability that I mentioned, affordability, and then ultimately the acceptability by the farmer. So when you think about the availability, that talks to the infrastructure and the logistics that are available. Uh, and then obviously you get to the affordability piece, and industry like we're in today, there's maybe less of a willingness to experiment on alternative fuels, as well as there's policy needs, I would say, that will keep the alternative fuel cost more in line with fossil diesel. And until that happens, there's not going to be widespread adoption. But even if you have the first two, you have the availability, you have the affordability, it's still got to work for the farmer, and that's why we're considering a wide range of different fuels again, so that we can cater to those needs. Certainly, I would expect, as availability grows and adoption grows, those costs and subsequent prices of machines will come down as well. We've already seen that some on the battery electric space where battery costs are coming down. But it's totally driven by scale. So until you have the scale, the cost will remain higher than the traditional fuels.